in just a few days. Athletes will compete in Richmond at the Special Olympics Virginia Summer Games. Antonio Rodriguez is one of them. He loves to run.
It's helped me relax and stuff. Help clear your mind.
He, along with Virginia Beach law enforcement, broke a sweat early this morning, carrying the torch. We caught up with Virginia Beach Sheriff's Office Sergeant Karen Johnson during a water break.
We're having a blast. We always do this trying to help out the Special Olympics community. It's all about inclusion, and we just want to let them know that they're special, and we appreciate them just as much as they appreciate us.
The law enforcement community also raises money to send athletes to compete.
Region 3 raised over $78,000 last year. Region 3 is Chesapeake, Norfolk, Portsmouth, Suffolk, around that area as well.
Kathy Vargas is a captain with the Virginia Beach Sheriff's Office. She's also a liaison for Special Olympics.
Up at the Summer Games, they actually are doing medical and dental work. They provide that up there for these athletes. A lot of these athletes don't have that care provided.
Alicia Lancio stopped at each leg to cheer on her dad and other runners. She calls this show of support to Special Olympics
It's really amazing.
Howdy, Norfolk!
After finishing about 5 miles, Virginia Beach passed a torch to Norfolk law enforcement. Special Olympics athletes encourage other people with special needs to get involved.
Get to meet people and stuff.
And form friendships for life. Elise Brown, 13 News Now.